welcome to this session on leadership. Leadership is one of the very important interpersonal skills. So let's begin. So in this session, we are going to discuss the definition and meaning of leadership, whether leaders are born or made, the different kinds of leadership, difference between manager and leader, traits of an effective leader, skills possessed by an effective leader, and how to develop leadership potential within you. A simple definition is that leadership is the art of motivating a group of people to act toward achieving a common goal. Whether it is a team or a group, it has a common goal. So, leadership is the art to motivate this group towards achieving this common goal. Winston and Patterson have given a very detailed definition. A leader is one or more people who selects, equips, trains and influences one or more followers who have diverse gifts, abilities and skills and focuses the followers to the organization's mission and objectives, causing the followers to willingly and enthusiastically expend spiritual, emotional, physical energy in a concentrated, coordinated effort to achieve the organizational mission and objectives. Professor Warren Bennis says leadership is a function of knowing yourself, having a vision that is well communicated, building trust among colleagues, and taking effective action to realize your own leadership potential. So friends, this definition indicates that leadership starts with knowing yourself, having a vision. You should be able to see the future, you should have trust among your colleagues, and you should be able to take effective actions. Now the question is, are leaders born or made? Do leaders have some inborn qualities? Or can we cultivate some leadership qualities within us? Friends, the good news is you can become a leader. Anyone can become a leader. History is full of such examples. Steve Jobs is a recent classic example of such kind of leadership. If you refer Indian history even, you will find several such examples. For example, Mahatma Gandhi, Lokmanya Tilak, Veer Savarkar, Swami Vivekananda. You will find plenty of such examples. These were the people, those who cultivated some leadership qualities among them. So, there is a certain process of learning, observation, perception, practice and experience. If you follow this process, then you can also become a leader. And friends, remember that learning leadership, developing leadership is a lifetime activity. Now, let us discuss kinds of leadership or types of leadership. There can be different types of leadership because each individual leader is different. Each individual leader is unique. So, there can be several types, but basically we can divide different leadership into four main categories. These four categories we are going to discuss today. The first one is autocratic or authoritative leadership, democratic leadership, consultative leadership, free rein or laissez-faire leadership. Autocratic leadership is a management style wherein one person controls all the decisions and takes very little inputs from other group members. Autocratic leaders make choices or decisions based on their own beliefs and do not involve others for their suggestions or advice. Autocratic leadership is a form of management style in which one leader or member of the organization takes decisions on behalf of the company. This type of leadership style is seen mostly in businesses which are relatively small with fewer employees. This type of leadership style is only effective in organizations where the nature of work requires quick decision making. The sole responsibility of the decision and the outcome is with the leader. It is considered to be a flexible leadership style, but Some would argue that it is outdated now. However, there are certain characteristics of autocratic leadership, such as no inputs from other group members are taken, group leaders dictate all the tasks or distribute responsibilities among other employees, and no reward or recognition is given to employees to boost morale. Some experts argue that this type of leadership style can be damaging rather than rewarding in the long run, as it resembles that of a dictator. It leads to low employee morale, which in turn may lead to attrition in many cases. Attrition refers to employees giving resignation and leaving the job. However, there are some advantages of autocratic leadership as well. It leads to quick decision making, control over the processes and the operations of a company, etc. Autocratic leadership will be helpful in situations where business faces constant change or crisis. It will be able to react to the situation promptly compared to other leadership styles because of streamlined organizational structure and quick decision making ability. Let us now discuss democratic leadership. It is defined as the performance of main three functions: distributing responsibility among the membership, empowering group members, and aiding the group's decision making process. Many, most, or all members of a group serve these functions, regularly exchanging the roles of leader and follower. Democratic leader is one who encourages participation in decision making, and democratic leadership relates with higher morale in most leadership situations. Democratic leaders offer guidance to group members, participate in the group, and allow input from subordinates. Democratic leadership is termed as the most effective leadership style by Lewin and White. Hackman and Johnson claim that democratic leadership relates with increased follower productivity, satisfaction, involvement, and commitment. Consultative leadership. As the word consultative indicates that the leader here consults the team members. The leader believes the specialization of the team members, and leader allows them to solve the problem and find out the solution. After finding the solution, then the team members report the leader. It assumes the individuals involved are more adept at making best possible decisions. Consultative leadership is about developing the ability to influence people rather than impose on them your authority, engaging subordinates effectively in the decision making and problem solving process. This kind of leadership style endorses the fact that the leader is indeed the servant of the people he is leading. The people have the power to engage in consultation with the leader and are able to make suggestions which they know would be taken very seriously by the leader. The consultative leader asks his subordinates for inputs and opinions. While he ultimately has the authority to make the final decision, he is willing to listen to the viewpoints of his team. He is a good listener. This is often because the consultative leader is in a position where he does not know the whole situation, and he requires the views and opinions of the team on the ground that he may be able to make an informed right decision. One example where this could happen is in a large corporation in a specialized industry where the product experts are the engineers and scientists working on the front lines. Let us now discuss free rein leadership. Free rein leadership, also called laissez-faire, is a type of leadership style in which leaders are hands-off and allow group members to make the decisions. Managers set objectives and employees are free to do whatever is appropriate to accomplish those objectives. The traits managers need in such organization includes warmth, friendliness, and understanding. Free rein is often the most successful style concerning organization in which managers supervise doctors, engineers, professors, and other professionals. So, if the team members, if they have varied people from varied backgrounds, then this leadership style may be useful. Some of the primary characteristics of free rein leadership include: leader provides very little guidance to the team members. There is complete freedom for followers to make decisions. Leaders provide the tools and resources needed. Group members are expected to solve problems on their own. The downside or the disadvantages of free rein leadership include: it is not ideal in situations where group members lack the knowledge or experience they need to complete tasks and make decisions. Some people are not good at setting their own deadlines, managing their own projects, and solving problems on their own. Sometimes the team members may not give feedback in this particular style of leadership. Miscommunication among managers and group members may result in this type of leadership.